When you see, videos like this, $10 a week or $15 a week, it's not this poor me, I'm just having a few beans today, I'm just having a little bowl of lentils and I don't have any money to eat. I just want to show you how much abundance you can actually have, and it's not particular to Mexico. The same thing we do in no matter where we are in the world, and we just naturally gravitate to what makes the most sense in the particular locale that we happen to be in. So in this video, I just want to show how being frugal is possible everywhere and how being frugal actually creates abundance. And I've said in a previous video that everywhere we've been around the globe, our food bill has been basically about the same, pretty close, whether we're in Italy, and that there's different techniques that we use in different locales. I mean, I could have easily just made this video my $15 a week meals, and this is for 2 meals a day, not one. I do eat 2 meals a day. I'm going to show you the basic meals, and in South America, chicken is the thing. Chicken's the thing in South America. It's economical and it's very widely available.
And that is a high-class meal there. Chicken breast alla pizzaiola, which just means pizza sauce chicken breast with amazing sauteed garlic green beans.
But if you like to vary it up a bit, I'm going to show you how to do that too. You don't have to just feel oppressed like, oh, I can only eat chicken. Our minds play tricks on us the minute we start telling ourselves, oh, I have to eat chicken because that's most economical. Well, that's not true. I'll show you even ribeye steak and even talk about salmon. All right, let's get with it.
Let's take a look at these. I've got fish. That looks like ribeye, but
it's ribeye.
And then we've got chicken. So out of the 3, I'll make an example. It's like, I think Americans eat a lot of red meat, and we do eat occasional red meat. And on something like this, these are $2 each, and I wouldn't I wouldn't want to eat the whole thing. I'm just not used to eating all that much meat. You don't need to overeat on meat, and so you could cut that in half. And they're $2 each, so that would be $1 to have some ribeye, and then you would get 6 pieces out of the $6. And then the fish, we've got 3 pretty good sized fillets for $2.60. It's tilapia, so that's pretty reasonable. But again, you can eat the whole thing, the whole fish fillet. They're about 85 cents each. You could eat the whole thing.
And you would.
No, we do splurge. I mean, when we were in Bulgaria, I would eat a whole steak, and it was salmon, and those are like $7 steaks, which we split into 2, and so it was like $3.50 each. But we don't do that every day. We do splurge like that, and I really enjoy my salmon. That's one thing I really enjoy. And then the chicken is, you get about 10 of these drumsticks. They're not tiny. Some drumsticks are really tiny. These are pretty good sized meaty drumsticks. For 10 of those are like $2.50, so that's going down on price. I usually have 1 drumstick, and that's about 25 cents. And there you go. There's a meal. This is exactly how I eat. There are little rolls there and potatoes over there. So you could add a little bit of each to that, and that's a $1 meal. Or I can have 2 eggs, which I do every day, for about the same price. So that's a plate of food right there. That's 2 eggs, vegetable, and a roll. And usually I would have a side of lentils with this, which I would get really full with that, because normally just the 1 plate is satisfying, but just to have the additional nutrition of the lentils
But even that would still not add significantly to the cost of the meal. But it would be a very satisfying and fulfilling meal, a balanced meal. So you're getting your protein, your vegetable, and your little bit of grain.
So you can see that we started out with the red meat, the steaks, at the highest price, and we just slowly lowered the price by going to the fish and then the chicken, and then by lowering the amount we eat. Even with the steak though, we're still at $1 just for the meat, whereas with the chicken we're down to $0.25, and with the 2 eggs we're down to about $0.25, and that's just say 1/3 or 1/4 of your meal. And that's if you eat meat at every meal, which I don't. I mean, I do have eggs every day at lunch, but I don't necessarily have eggs at dinner or another meat at dinner. So those meals would be even lower priced. So you can see that there's no deprivation with that kind of plan, you know, especially when you want to splurge and get something expensive like salmon. It's like when you go out to eat, you're going to spend way more than that. You know, if you go, especially if you go out for salmon.
Exactly.
In Bulgaria, we used to have salmon at least once a week, and then we had yogurt every single day because it was like 50 cents. And okay.
The minimalistic and frugal way is like, even when I make jam, I get the fruit when it's on sale, so it only costs me a couple bucks to make a whole jar of homemade jam, and it's just exquisite, an amazing, natural, high-quality product.
What kind is it?
Well, this is a strawberry jam, and it's $3.35, which just based on price alone, it's a much larger jar than what we make at home. Our jars are costing us around $2 to $3, depending on what fruit. The strawberries costing us $2. But based on this jar, it's maybe the same price or cheaper. But here's the thing, if you weren't health conscious, that would be just a money decision. But when you're putting your health first, you realize that the money is not, you know, you're paying for your health care. So if it costs $1 more to make it yourself, but make it healthy without, because this is full of white sugar, you know, the processed sugar in it, and that's what you're getting in something like this.
It's also got Caro syrup.
Caro syrup is really bad for you, sweetener stuff that you don't want to be using. We use the whole cane, Roundup whole cane, which is an amazing product here in south of the border. So I just wanted to show that people might think, well, I have to spend more money to make, you know, a high quality, healthy product. That's okay, you know.
Right.
It's okay to do that because that's how you know.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I get the fruit when it's in season, and that's when it's most economical anyway. And then it's fresh and it's homemade, and it's a very high quality product. Even so, I don't pig out on it because, you know, I put 1 or 2 teaspoons on my bread, and it's just an amazing high quality luxury condiment that I get to have, and still, my point being, still be within this price range.
Plates, you can throw them out so we don't have any left.
Poor me, I'm just eating beans. Oh, beans. 2 kinds of beans.
These kind of beans, if you add like rice or a starch to them, they make a complete protein and they're really healthy.
There you go.
Well, thanks for coming to the channel and to clicking on the video, and have a wonderful day.